So increased during the early months of the pandemic, mainly because people wanted to help reward restaurant servers and other service providers.
But now tips are waning amid rising inflation. So many are asking the question, why do we tip? And should we? David Lazarus joins us in studio with more on that. Last.
Good morning, guys. Here I am mixing leisure and work, living the American dream, right?
Yes.
but you're right, Frank. Tipping has waned, call it tipping fatigue, as the pandemic goes on. In many cases, people were rewarding their servers, especially at restaurants, early on because of the higher risk. Now that's declining. And as Frank just asked, it raises a question. Why do we tip? And what does it really accomplish? Macwis Scott is a server at a taco restaurant in Larchmont Village. It's how he pays the bills while pursuing his sideline as a photographer. He figures at least a third of the roughly $1,400 he pulls down monthly comes from tips. And Scott says tips motivate him to do a better job.
You kind of have to give maximum effort and customer service in order to receive that reward.
His boss agrees.
Once you get a tip, it's just like, okay, if it's working, I'm going to keep doing it and I'm just going to make it even better.
In fact, the country's foremost authority on tipping says they're both wrong.
When I first started studying the tipping service relationship, I found a relatively weak relationship between customers' ratings of service and the tips they left. And that led me to believe that perhaps tips weren't a very good incentive at all.
This chart explains why. Researchers found that 85% of Americans admit they're just following the social norm when they leave a tip. That is, they'll tip regardless of service quality, because everyone else does. 60% of Americans say they tip to avoid personal feelings of guilt.
Ultimately, social approval is the main reason we tip.
Social approval and status consciousness have been at the root of American tipping from the start. Lynn says the custom became woven into the fabric of the American economy after the Great Depression of the 1930s, when the divide between haves and have-nots was starkest. There's also evidence some well-to-do Americans have tipped since the country's earliest days.
Both Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, in their household ledgers, kept records of having given tips to slaves.
George Foster, a former UC Berkeley anthropologist, argued that tipping evolved as a way to prevent envy on the server's part.
What customers would do would give coins to the staff who were waiting on them, and in effect say, hey, don't envy me. Here's some money. You can have a drink on me afterwards.
In fact, tipping is translated in many other languages as drink money or money for drinks. In French, tipping is called pourboire, literally for drinking. Macwis Scott acknowledged that he'd provide the same level of service regardless of tips. So what's the economic justification of tipping?
You got me.
Not sure. Like I said, I just...
And indeed, if there is no economic justification for tipping, why do we do it? And what could we replace it with if we decided to change? And I'll get into that in part 2 on the 10 o'clock news tonight.
Well, I mean, part of it is you could just pay people a better salary,
a living wage,
benefits, a living wage, which is what they do in other countries.
But you'll find out in part 2, restaurants that have tried that didn't go so well.